so much. A 20-year-old man in Waterbury will spend 55 years behind bars for killing a teenage girl near a 50-foot cross that serves as a Waterbury landmark.
That murder happened last July at the former Holy Land USA religious attraction there. News 8's Jamie Muro on the scene in Waterbury tonight to tell us what her father had to say about today's sentencing.
It was almost 1 year ago that Francisco Cruz took 16-year-old Chloe Ottman up here. They had had some drinks at the Holy Land theme park, and later he would choke, rape, and stab her to death. Today, Cruz learned his fate. Holy Land USA, once a tourist destination, it became the site of one of the most horrific crimes in recent memory in the Brass City. On Friday, justice.
No number or amount of years, really makes me happy. Nothing really makes me happy about the situation, but it's over and it's done with, and we have to kind of figure out how to live the rest of our lives.
Derek Ottman lost his 16-year-old daughter Chloe almost 1 year ago. She was strangled, raped, and then stabbed to death by Francisco Cruz, who became enraged when she refused his advances. Under a plea deal, Cruz was sentenced to 55 years today at Waterbury Superior Court.
Chloe was a fairly open and unguarded person, which is okay, 99% of the time. You don't have to necessarily always watch your back. Chloe obviously was in a situation where that's not true.
Although it's common that guilty parties will say something to family members during sentencing, Cruz said nothing, head bowed much of the time as Judge Richard Damani called the crime horrific, sadistic. While an apology would have been appreciated by Chloe's father, he didn't expect much from a man who doesn't respect life.
If he ever does do that, it's kind of worthless if it's not genuine and heartfelt, and still it doesn't bring her back. So it only is what it is. It's an apology, but obviously that should happen. I don't know if it ever will. If it never does, then that's that.
I asked Derek Ottman, Chloe's father, what he would do now if he had any inclination to leave Connecticut just because of the pain that this place brings. He told me those are things he has to think about. On the scene in Waterbury, I'm Jamie Muro, News 8.